Hey, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Faire Catch. They're your host, nephew himself, Lawrence. On. What's up, nephew?
Man, what's happening, Uncle Hill? How you, man?
It's a late Sunday night, and I gotta go to work in the morning. That's what's happening. That's what's happening. You know what I'm saying? It's all good, though. It's all worth the cause. How was your weekend?
Oh, everything went well. No complaints, man. Just watching these games, that's all.
Yeah?
You know how it is, man. Every week, the teams get better and better, and who wants it?
Do you think this was the best NFL season ever? Most exciting season ever?
No.
Nah, I don't know that then. There was a couple seasons in the 80s and a couple seasons in the 90s I can remember vividly. They were like 86,
Right. So
87, the strike shortened season.
right.
92, 95. So stuff like that.
That's when the Cowboys won.
Yeah, man, I ain't talking about the Cowboys. I'm talking about overall, you know.
I'm just saying that's the two Super Bowls they won. They won three, but they won in 92, 93, and 95.
Yep. So here goes some trivia questions for you, like everybody want me to ask you. They like your knowledge. The top 15 highest scoring games in NFL history. Do you know them? Or have you heard of them? Can you guess any of them?
The first one is when the Redskins beat the Giants 72-41. I know that's one.
That is number one and still number one.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? They beat them 72-41.
Number two, in the 2004 game between the Cleveland Browns and Cincinnati Bengals, 58-48.
Right. Also, Peyton Manning's Broncos against the Cowboys. That should be on there.
That's number 7, 51-48.
Okay.
Number 3, 2018, the Los Angeles Rams and Kansas City Chiefs in the LA Coliseum, 54-51.
Man, that was a game. All that offense, that game was decided on the defensive play. You remember?
Yeah, I know.
It always that way, don't it?
Seems like it always does. Just like tonight. Number 4, 1963, the Oakland Raiders took on the Houston Oilers, 52-49.
That's your boy. That's Daryl LaMonica in them.
Yeah.
That's the Mad Bomber in them.
Yep. And here come your quirky other buddy, right here, your quirky buddy again. 2015, the New York Giants and New Orleans Saints, 52-49, Saints win.
Man.
Yeah.
That's Drew Brees in them, ain't it?
Yeah, 1983, the Seattle Seahawks and the Kansas City Chiefs, 51-48 in overtime. And number 7,
is the Redskins Packers on there?
Yes, it is.
That Monday night game? Yes, sir.
The game you said, the Broncos and the Cowboys. But in 1948, the Chicago Cardinals beat the New York Giants 63-35. It's like the Giants on the losing end on all of these jokers. They can score, but they can't win.
You know what's funny, Uncle Hill, is that Chicago Bears Washington Redskins game on there 73-0, even though one team just scored 73. Is that on there?
No, that's not on here.
Game?
That's not on here.
Okay.
That's not on here. No.
Okay.
1985, the San Diego Chargers beat the Pittsburgh Steelers 54-44.
That's Dan Fouts in there. That's that Air Coryell.
1950, the Los Angeles Rams beat the Baltimore Colts 70-27.
Man, Elroy's Crazy Legs Hirsch in them.
Yeah. 1986, this was your Titan company, 51-45. Was that Ken O'Brien against Dan Marino? That was Ken O'Brien. I remember it was going back and forth. That was Ken O'Brien. Another Cincinnati Cleveland game. 2007, 51-45, Cleveland this time.
Okay.
Who you can probably remember this? This is a NFC wildcard game. The 2009 NFC wildcard game, the Arizona Cardinals and the Green Bay Packers. That's when Aaron Rodgers sent in overtime, but in overtime he kicked the ball up in the air and
defensive play.
And the game you
was it Carlos Dansby? Was that his name?
Yeah, Carlos Dansby.
For the Arizona. Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
Carlos
Defensive
Dansby.
play.
Yeah. Then in 1983, Monday night game, the Green Bay Packers and the Washington Redskins. And
man, we all cried as we saw that.
I was mad at that game.
What was that?
I was mad because I stayed all the way there.
It was about 1 point. What was that final score?
48-47.
Exactly. I remember that, man. We all cried in school. I remember that.
Yeah, I was tired.
Elementary school.
I was mad because I stayed up late watching the game. We lost. And 2019, the Buccaneers, 55, the Rams 40. That's some of your
Rams be putting them some points. Rams on there a lot.
Also, do you know the NFL all-time NFL career earnings? The top 20 people are. Do you have any idea?
I know Drew Brees is on there. I know Peyton Manning is on there.
Hold on, I can tell you exactly what Drew Brees. Drew Brees is number 8. And who else?
Okay, you have to put Peyton and Eli. The Mannings are both on there.
Let's see. No, they're not. They're not.
What?
Oh, Eli's on here. Eli is number 11. Yeah, Eli's number 11. So they
You
go.
tell me Peyton Manning.
Matthew Stafford's number 1 of all time.
Correct.
Number 2 is Aaron Rodgers. Number 3 is Tom Brady. This joker stole money. Kirk Cousins is number 4. Russell Wilson been stealing money the past 3 or 4 years. He number 5. Dak Prescott is number 6. Matt Ryan's number
climbing.
7. Drew Brees is number 8. Ben Roethlisberger is number 9. Jared Goff is 10. Eli Manning is 11. And Peyton Manning is on here. He's number 12. Phillip Rivers is number 13. This guy ain't played in about 3 or 4 seasons. Deshaun Watson, but still on the roster. It's number 14.
Hey, man. Deshaun getting that bag.
Josh Allen's number 15. Patrick Mahomes, 16. Trent Williams is 17. 18.
Wouldn't have figured that.
Derek Carr. 19. Von Miller. And Ryan Tannehill at 20.
You remember when the Titans gave him that big contract?
I remember that.
Titans gave him all that money. That's why AJ Brown got mad and said, "Get me up out of here, man. You give all that money to the quarterback, and I'm the only receiver y'all got that's making plays."
The teams with the top 12 best regular season records. Can you guess them? The top 12
best regular
season records.
The best regular season records. Let me see. From what time frame? All time?
All time.
Oh, you got to take it back, man. You the Bears
only
the Packers
one is before 1970. Only one is before 1970.
Before 1970.
The rest of them are 19.
Well, that's the Packers. Because the Packers was the Packers was considered the original dynasty. It's not the Packers.
No, you give up.
Packers ain't.
Wow, Packers. Not that. The New England Patriots are number 1. The Miami Dolphins are number 2. Both of them 14. Dolphins 14-0. Patriots 16-0. The 1942 Chicago Bears were 11-0.
Oh, I misunderstood your question. You meant in a season.
Regular season.
I thought you meant from the inception of the National Football League. So that's on me.
That's my fault.
The 72 Dolphins, that no-name defense, 14-0. Them Patriots 16-0. Them the only 2 undefeated teams.
Right.
Ever.
There's a lot of one. There's a lot of one loss.
Mm-hmm.
84 49ers.
Yeah, you got the
85
Pittsburgh Steelers 15.
They're not Pittsburgh Steelers
right.
Not even the top 12 at all. Not at all.
But didn't they go 15-1 that one year with Roethlisberger?
Nah. They went.
Okay. Well, we know the 40. Okay. Well, we know the 49ers on there. We know the Bears are on there. 85 because they lost to Miami.
98 Vikings.
98 Vikings is on there, correct.
Okay. The 89
Who else you got?
49ers. 15-1.
Correct.
2004 Packers. The 2011 Carolina Panthers.
They was 15-1. Cam Newton and them.
The Atlanta Falcons. With Matt Ryan. 14-2.
They was 15-1?
They're 14-2.
Oh, 14. But you got to
put the divisional round of 49ers that year.
Right. I remember that. You got to put my 91 Skins.
Washington Redskins 14-2. You know, Broncos rounded out 14.
91. Correct.
98. All right, take me to commercial break. We'll come back. We got some news and notes with you over with that famous head coach, Hall of Fame head coach we got here. We got some coaching guys that got hired. Giants hired somebody. The Falcons hired somebody. We'll be right back on the Faire Catch. Owens! Welcome back to the Faire Catch, everyone. Coaching news happened today. The New York Giants. I need to ask my Hall of Fame flag football coach of this. Hired John Harbaugh. Your thoughts?
Well, one thing about Harbaugh, he's gonna bring structure. He's gonna bring a culture. My thing is, I just want to see, can he really coach? Because he was blessed by taking over that Ravens team that had great leadership. You understand that sometimes when teams already got built-in leadership, it makes your job a little bit easier as a coach. So now I understand why you picked the Giants, because of the fact they got that young, exciting quarterback, Jackson Dart. You know what I'm saying? I probably would have picked that team too if you got a young quarterback to work with. You got that battering ram back there, Scatterboo, and you got a number one receiver in Neighbors. You understand? That's all going to come back as far as that. My thing is, and you got that defensive line that can probably get after the quarterback. We'll have Abdul Carter coming back. You got Brian Burns. I'm a Brian Burns fan. I love Brian Burns. And even if they bring back Thibodeau. So now you got some pieces that can get after the quarterback, because that's what the Ravens was mostly known for, their defense over the teams. But here's my thing, Uncle Hill. When he goes into the Giants, we're really going to see Ken Harbaugh coach. That's all I want to see. No disrespect to him as far as, you know what I'm saying, what he built in Baltimore. But like the example that I always give, when George Seifert took over from Bill Walsh and the 49ers, remember his rookie season, they went to the Super Bowl and won the Super Bowl. And then they supposed to went back-to-back. It would have been their third straight, but Roger Craig fumbled. So after his run was over, he went to the Carolina Panthers, won his very first game, and then lost his last 15. So that lets me know, it was the 49ers culture, you understand, that made Seifert had a successful run. So we're really going to see if Harbaugh can coach him.
Kevin Stefanski, hired by the Atlanta Falcons.
I think on paper it doesn't make sense, because Raheem Morris went 8-9. They said he won his last 4 games, and then you fire him and pick up a guy who was 10-26 over the last 2 seasons. Turmoil that he had over there in Cleveland. Did he really have control of the team? But I get it, because on paper it looks good. Anytime that you read just the paper and don't know the person, see the name, and you see 2-time coach of the year, that lets you know that he can coach. You don't win coach of the year 2 times if you can't coach. That's the equivalent of an NFL MVP. You are an MVP as a coach, and you won it twice. So clearly you must know what you're doing. But coming off the turmoil that you just had, you know what I'm saying, out in the Midwest, we're going to see. It just doesn't make sense to me. I probably would have went Raheem Morris one more time, but we're not in the locker room, you know what I'm saying? But according to the players, man, Raheem still had a hold on the locker room as far as that. I don't know, Stefanski comes across as, you know what I'm saying, arrogant. He comes across as my way, highway-ish, sort of like how Brian Daboll was, you know what I'm saying, in New York. And you see what happened to him. So we're going to see. I don't like the move, but he got a young quarterback at his disposal, very talented disposal, and he has weapons. So I really hope that he doesn't do, you know what I'm saying, the job that he was doing with Shador in Cleveland over there in Atlanta. I want to hope that 2-time coach of the year resume will be able to flourish down there in ATL.
Speaking of coaching, the AFC Championship game got to take some real good coaching. Jared Stidham, starting quarterback. Bo Nix out, broken ankle. Sean Payton got a coach.
Sean Payton got a coach. I really think that Sean Payton's looking forward to this opportunity to coach. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes, Uncle, he knows what as I do. Coaches like situations like this so they can show you what they can do and what they're really about. I'm going to show you, you understand what I'm saying, that, you know what I'm saying, how my coaching acumen, you know what I'm saying, is going to rise to the forefront. But I don't know, Denver, you know what I'm saying? I just don't know because will Stidham be able to be the threat that Bo Nix was with his legs? You understand what I'm saying? You know, a lot of times when you look and be like, it looked like a team left the receiver open, is somebody checking them? It's not that. When you playing on defense and you got a quarterback that's running toward the line of scrimmage, your linebackers or whoever out there is going to freeze. Because if you run, you got to come up and make the tackle. But if you come up too far, then that's going to be a receiver that's going to run open behind them. That's the danger of when you have Bo Nix back at quarterback, man. Will Stidham, you know what I'm saying, be able to, you know what I'm saying, manifest that same fear on the defense? I don't think so, man. I think New England is going to the Super Bowl. I think they're going to represent the AFC in the Super Bowl.
Houston, Texas linebacker Azur Asar wore a message on his eye black. Stop the genocide.
And they fined him $11,000 for that. Look, man, he knew what he was up to. He knew what he was doing. I personally like him, man. That's somebody who brings his lunch every single day. He goes out there and he plays hard. Remember, he was under scrutiny for that hit. You know what I'm saying? They called it, remember that helmet? The helmet hit, but was the quarterback was trying to slide? Was it Trevor Lawrence? It was somebody trying to slide, but they was running last minute, and he was coming to tackle. He tried to ease up, and he hit him or whatever it was. Now they trying to call him a dirty player. He's not a dirty player, man. He can play on my team any day. You know what I'm saying? That young man plays hard. You know what I'm saying? He's an intelligent player, and he brings that wood, Uncle Hill. You understand what I'm saying? He brings that lunch pail every day. I love the Houston Texans, their makeup, but I don't know, man. We talk about quarterbacks under them bright lights.
My next question. CJ Stroud has regressed drastically.
I don't know.
I him today and put David Mills in quickly.
Man,
backup quarterbacks in the league.
Man, CJ, what's going on, man? You got the number one defense. You've been having the number one defense. It's probably second year in a row that the Texans was the number one, or not last year, because I believe it was Philadelphia.
Last year too in the defense.
They was top three last year for sure. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know what's going on with CJ Stroud, brother, man. I really hope if you're chasing them ghosts, man, or whatever's going on, I hope you get all that settled in. You know what I'm saying? You came in your rookie year, took the league by storm. You set a precedent and a standard for rookie quarterbacks that, hey, we don't need no learning curve. We can come right on in and play. You know what I'm saying? You lead them to division titles, 12 wins, great season. But when it's time, when the lights are bright, come on, CJ, what we doing? Are you better than this, or is this you? See, that's the thing. The question going to start coming about now. Is this C.J. Stroud? Is this as far as he can take him? Because if it's as far as you can take him, you can mess around and get your head coach fired. And I love D'Amico Ryans. That's an excellent, excellent coach. Somebody who knows what they're doing. He got them boys playing.
Your head coach. Would you have benched him today? I got a two-parter off this.
Would I have benched who?
C.J. Stroud.
Uncle Hill, that's the thing, man. Because sometimes
in the first half, you're rattled. You're not gonna recover from that. I would have been.
But look, Uncle Hill, I get what you're saying, but you gotta
win, or are you trying to save his career?
I don't think it's about saving the career. It's like you got to dance with who you came to, who you brought. You understand? It's like
you got to use the baseball analogy. I got to put a relief pitcher in. It's no fault of yours. It's just we need a change up right now. We're trying to save our season. Bring a relief pitcher in, win, you bring him back next week as a starter. But you still have a shorter leash.
I understand. I'd have let him play.
And then the second part of the question before we go to commercial break, you think about trading him?
Trade CJ Stroud?
Kyler Murray, Tua,
no.
Lamar?
No. I mean, Lamar ain't getting traded, man. I don't even know why you even brought that up.
Out there.
Yeah, but I mean, if of course that's on the table. If I got a chance to swap C.J. Stroud for Lamar, of course I'm doing that. We know that's not going to happen. But as far as that, C.J. Stroud, I'm not trading him. I'm going to let that young man figure it out because, you know what I'm saying, I understand how he looked but he still got you 12 games, Uncle Hill, you know what I'm saying, and still winning division titles, Uncle Hill. You understand what I'm saying? Even though that team is built defense first, now he's going to have to prove that on the day where the defense, you know what I'm saying, might not have it. Every number one defense still have off days, or he just might not have it. He has to show that he can be able to shine in the moment. That's 2 straight years that CJ is like, come on, bro, because his rookie year, man, you know what I'm saying? He was just looking like somebody like, all right, here we go. We got somebody who's going to make waves these next 10, 15 years for these last 2 seasons. CJ, man, go see a therapist. I don't know what it is, man, but brother, get it together and come back, because I think next year that leash will be shorter. Now, next year, let's say if that happen, Uncle Hill, I know we speculating as far as that. I think he'll get pulled here.
I would have said him today. I think I'll have to take some feelings just to see. He regressed too much in 2 seasons. Hey, this is the Faire Catch, and we'll be right back with the Hall of Fame Hall of Fame coach, flag football coach of all time, Lawrence Owens. We're right. Welcome back to the Faire Catch, everyone. With your Hall of Fame flag football coach and one of the greatest comedians in the DMV, Lawrence Owens. All right. Since I was trying to say Michael Buffer, let's get to the nitty gritty. Next Sunday, this Sunday, it's Championship Sunday. 3 o'clock, CBS, Denver, Colorado. The Denver Broncos and Sean Payton, without Bo Nix, host the Fighting Mike Vrabels, known as the New England Patriots. Your thoughts and your winner.
I got New England that's coming. You know, I got New England winning the game. You know, I got them. They don't get it twisted, man. Denver has a great defense. They also have a, top tier defense as far as that. I just think the loss of Bo Nix is going to be too much to overcome. I'm just talking about from an emotional standpoint, the way he's led that team, the way they've rallied around him all season, and him going down. I understand you got to step up, next man up. But when everybody say next man up mentality, that next man up got to be able to play. You know, it's nothing like a next man up, but the drop off is too steep. As far as that, I just think that's going to be too much for them to overcome. I think that the New England Patriots got their momentum going. All they doing is just making the game simpler, Uncle Hill. They just controlling the clock. They punch you in your mouth. You understand? They on defense. They making you do what they want you to do. You know what I'm saying? They simplified the game for Drake May. Doesn't even look like the same quarterback from last year. Do you understand what I'm saying? Doesn't look like the same quarterback from last year. Mike Vrabel got him believing. He got that team believing. I got them beating Denver and going to the Super Bowl.
I think a fair story will not strike 12. I told people at the beginning of the year that Denver Broncos will go to the Super Bowl, and they will go to the Super Bowl. A lot of people forget Tom Brady's last 2 years in New England. Who was his backup quarterback? Jarrett Stidham.
True.
He played when Tom Brady was out, and New England was effective.
Okay.
I'm going with Jarrett Stidham and the Denver Broncos, even though my heart's telling me that New England's going to whoop their tail. I'm going with Jarrett Stidham and Sean Payton, coach, but they're going to get blown out in the Super Bowl like Peyton Manning and them did. It's going to be a rematch. So, because Jarrett Stidham do weigh 18 too. They're going to get blown out too. Hey, I'm going with that. All right. The next game on the docket that day at 6:30 on Fox.
Seattle. I'm going to tell you why. That emotional triumph that the Rams just did. I just think that the way that they played their souls out, shout out to both teams. This was an instant classic. And what the Rams did to pull that out, I just think they spent it all on Soldier Field. That's what I believe. This has nothing to do with the Rams. Rams have a great season. You can never count Matthew Stafford out, but that defense up in Quest, that Pacific Northwest, is too relentless, Uncle Hill. It's too relentless. They didn't have to go on the road. They had a home field advantage, and you got to come up there.
Super Bowl
and that's my whole point.
They might be Super champions all the way around.
And they probably already start booking their rooms now. You know what I'm saying? But no, but seriously though, that defense is going to be too relentless, and I just think the Rams are going to be too emotionally spent because you got to think. You know what I'm saying? Now they're going back on the road to go back again. So 3 different road games and 3 different, time zones? No, I just don't think they can do it. Sean McVay, excellent coach. Stafford, you're a first ballot Hall of Famer. But traveling all them time zones, Uncle Hill, and then that emotional victory that they pulled out from their gut. You understand what I'm saying? Great win, great game. Then you got to go and face the #1 defense who is stepping on backs. No, sir. No, sir. I'm taking all bets on that. No, sir.
I definitely agree with you. I think you're saying it's going to be a New England-Seattle rematch. I'm saying it's going to be a Denver-Seattle rematch.
Okay.
When we come back, we're going to give our picks for the Super Bowl. But go ahead.
Now, hold on before we do that. Let me say this. I just want everybody to start doing this. I don't have an issue with this young man at all. I think he's one of the best quarterbacks in the NFL. But I want y'all to start giving Josh Allen the same energy that you give Lamar Jackson and Jalen Hurts. It's just that simple. Give him the same energy. You understand? If you want to throw C.J. Stroud in there too, so be it. Give out the same energy. You understand? Josh Allen, you stunk. You stunk. It's just that simple.
You know what? I understand why you brought that up, but I wouldn't have brought it up. Because Lamar, Josh Allen, Trevor Lawrence, who else? There's another one out there. Herbert. Yeah, Herbert. They're not good. They're all right quarterbacks. Until you get to the Super Bowl, you're an all right quarterback. You're just all right. You're just with the rest of them. Jalen Hurts, he's been the 2. Can't say nothing more. He should have been MVP in both. He was MVP in one. Patrick Mahomes, nothing to be said. Drake May, if he gets to the Super Bowl like you think he is, he's going to be special too. You can see it coming. Bo Nix is coming. I think he's coming. Sam Darnold, if he gets to the Super Bowl, all of them critics will go away.
Here's my thing, man. You are absolutely correct. I believe whoever Seattle plays, they're going to win. No. That defense is that dominant. That's what I think. I believe that Seattle is going to hoist the Lombardi Trophy. I really do, because of that defense. I think Darnold is starting to understand. Let me just get out the way. Because that game against the 49ers, just got out the way. He took what the defense gave him and got out the way. If you do that, then they will take on the pressure of the bright lights. We don't need you to go out here and try to be that Sam Darnold that was in Minnesota that resurrected your career. I want to show everybody I'm a $4,000 passer. They don't need that in the Pacific Northwest, Uncle Hill. We need you to put that ball in Kenneth Walker gut. We need you to take it out and hit Jackson Smith and Jigba and move them chains. Other than that, that defense will take care of the rest. It makes no sense how they punished the 49ers. Punished them. The 49ers was riding high. 49ers really felt like they could win that game. I picked them in the upset. And the way they look,
I told you it wasn't going to happen. I told you it was going to be a blowout because George Kittle wasn't playing.
Man, only reason why I did that because I said I don't believe in Darnold. That defense is so great. You and I quarterback. That's the part. It don't make a difference about Darnold. This has nothing to do with Darnold. And I saw that firsthand that I made a mistake and made the wrong call. This has nothing to do with Darnold. That defense is on a mission.
Yeah. They run
when the Rams come to town,
the Tampa Bay Buccaneers defense.
It is reminiscent of them. When you just knew whoever Tampa Bay played, they ain't have a chance, man. They didn't.
Hey, that's from a championship coach. And that's what we talk about on the Faire Catch. We'll see you next week with the Super Bowl, pre-Super Bowl edition of the Faire Catch for the Hall of Fame flag football coach and one of the greatest comedians in the DMV, Lawrence Owens. I'm Uncle Hill. We'll see you next week.